Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you are listening to God, Sex, and Love. Your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. It is April the 10th, 2021, and the topic today is navigating through the turbulence. um, well, first I'll say thank you to all of you that tuned in last night to God, Sex, and Love Talk Show. Thank you again to Tiger AJ Ray for a wonderful conversation and awesome, awesome interview, I guess you could say. um, yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one with her. It was a lot of fun. And I hope that you guys felt that as well as received something from yesterday's episode. I apologize that the Facebook episode did not go live. I don't know what happened. I had to reload it and all these different things, but it did go live on YouTube on time and everything like that. So thank and praise God that at least that went live on time. But it is also on Facebook and should be on our playlist on the website godsexandlove.com in case you missed it. But yep. Um, and shout out to my sis. Shout out to my sis. I won't, tell her testimony, but I just say I got a chance to assist her a little bit last night. Um, she got some business endeavors in the works, and I was able to help her out with I just say a photo shoot. Um, it's a blessing having a studio set up in my home. I know at some point this room that I'm currently in needs to become my son's room, but as of right now, it is doing a lot of good as the studio. um, so yeah, I was just glad to be able to see her and spend a little time with her as well as assist her on her endeavors. So I'm excited for her to make her announcements and everything like that, and I'm excited to use my gifts and assistance to her. And so yeah, my beautiful sis. You might be able to see some photos if you know me personally. Then you're probably going to see some photos well, I know she took some selfies last night and everything like that, so you probably already got a little sneak preview. But she's beautiful, my sis. Um, yeah, so that's what I was doing last night and everything like that. I didn't go to bed till late, but I mean, I woke up on time this morning for the juice, so thank and praise God for that. I came on in here and did my prayer meditation, and during the prayer meditation, the guide um, said the word turbulent, and that just stayed on my heart and mind. So it led me to not only look up the word, but to find verses centered around that word and everything like that. And so that's what I got for us today. So here we go. Turbulence. It says violent or unsteady movement of air or water or some other fluid. But the second definition says conflict, and then it says confusion. So, with that being said, 1 Corinthians 14 and 33, it says, for God is not a God of confusion, but of peace, as in all the churches of the saints. Yeah, I mean, I don't know where you are today, friend, whoever is listening to the sound of my voice. I mean, maybe you're looking around and there's all kinds of confusion everywhere. Um, Maybe there's all kinds of conflicts everywhere. Um, I mean, I'll take a moment to acknowledge this information, even though I haven't researched either one of these cases, but I have heard, about a couple of individuals, or at least well-known individuals that have passed recently, including Prince Philip, which I don't know much about, so I won't speak on it. And then also the artist DMX, uh, which again, I won't speak on that too much. I would just say over the past few days, it's been a lot of he's passed, and then it's like, no, he's not, no, he's not dead, and So I guess yesterday was the official date, of the situation. I don't, again, didn't research too much about it. I did share on our page Marcus Rogers' response. So if you guys want to check that out, by all means, it's on our Facebook page right now, unless it got blocked. But I did share it and everything like that. So obviously, perhaps he's someone that is, staying up on pop culture in that way. Again, y'all know I done took the red pill. Y'all know that I'm a little bit looking at things a little differently in regards to pop culture and mainstream people and everything. But I would say that again, everybody needs the grace of God. So I don't know where these two men were on their walk. Um, I don't know, you know, the details of like what you know if God was in their life or whatever the case is. I don't know any of that. But what I can say for those of us that are still living, this is something that we all need to work on. This is something that we all need to, try to reach out to the people that are in our vicinity and hopefully encourage them to build close relationships with Christ. So then, we don't have to wonder at the end of the day where they're going. Um, so perhaps that is something that is causing some type of conflict or confusion or turbulence in your life. Um, again, this could be centered around a lot of different things. I'm just saying. um, again, I don't know where you are, friend, but again, I hope that today's juice will help us get an understanding of how to navigate through it. So, as we already pointed out in verse 1, it says that God is not the author, or excuse me, God is not a God of confusion. So, I guess let us first of all acknowledge and understand that, if we are confused, uh, we should go to the author. We should go to uh, the one who is not confused at all. Um, Speaking of, 2 Timothy 2:7 says, think over what I say, for the Lord will give you understanding in everything. So, friend, yeah, if you're confused, or if you're in the midst of some conflict or whatever the case is, go to God for that understanding. Uh, I believe that that's what He wants us to do. And honestly, a lot of times, a lot of conflicts and things like that, um, it is a reminder and a possibly a little nudge for us to go to Him and come to Him or whatever the case is. So it's like, I mean, I've shared with you guys, even in my little situation, what over the past few weeks, I was frustrated, I was confused, I was like, man, uh, feeling some kind of way, as they say. But I guess the difference is I took my issue to God, through my prayer and everything like that, and also through sharing with you guys and everything that it gave me a different perspective and it gave me clarity in my situation enough to step out on faith and then even enough to see my issue through. Same with my sister. I know that even though it was a blessing to see her yesterday, I know that it was an issue that led her to uh the situation of me having to help her out last night. But the beautiful thing is, I know she was saying that, I had to kind of take a moment before I contacted the individual or whatever the case is to get out, let her tell her own testimony. But basically, she had to kind of reach out to somebody that was supposed to be doing what I did. And, but she was like, she had to take some time and, let calm down and everything like that before she reached out to that person so she could remain professional and remain um, you know, Christ like I would say. So and that was a beautiful thing to see in her because I know that's like growth, that's maturity, that's professionalism, that's all those beautiful things that come with I guess knowledge, come with time and everything like that. But yeah, so when we're in the midst of conflict and confusion, this is how we navigate through it, uh, not allowing it to overwhelm us, but going to God and allowing Him to give us some understanding and clarity. Now, Matthew 7:7 says, ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and it will be opened to you. Again, it's going to God for uh understanding, right? But check this out. I came across James 4:1 and 2. And it says, "What causes quarrels and what causes fights among you? Is it not this, that your passions that your passions are at war within you? You desire and do not have, so you murder. You covet and cannot obtain, so you fight and quarrel. You do not have because you do not ask." Man, that right there this morning was something to think about, something to let marinate. Um, it says here, like, why are we, why are there issues? Why do we quarrel? Why do we fight amongst each other and everything like that? And it just pretty much gets down to the root of the issue. Um, a lot of times we try to take things in our own hands. I mean, I told you guys I was I took some things in my own hands last week. I mean, I didn't um, not to the point where it was like, uh fighting or anything like that, and making war and doing things that is affecting others or something like that. But I guess I'm trying to show you in a practical way how we can do that. But on the larger scale, it gave the example of like murder, or it gave the example of fighting and quarreling in that verse that I just shared. And which I guess is like the huger side of things, because obviously if you murder someone or something like that, then you're taking someone else's life, which you honestly don't have the authority to do. um so you crossing, certain boundaries or whatever the case is. And then even so with fighting and stuff like that, again, that's something that affects someone else, like it's something that, conflict that is like outside of yourself type of thing. But again, it just boils down to us not having, but we're not asking. Um, and ultimately, the whole thing is, you don't have because you do not ask. Um, for I hate to use my sister again, but it's just coming back to my remembrance here that, for example, with her going through what she went through yesterday, she could have totally fought. She could have totally, quarreled with the person. She could have totally, allowed that to overwhelm her. But God, by calming down, by perhaps even going to God, um, in the midst of her situation, He gave her clarity enough to say, "Hey, call your sister." And I was here for her. I had no issue helping her out. And I think hopefully she, got a better experience with me than what she would have gotten. And and it made it worth her while, I hope. So again, it's all about that perspective. It's all about, like, allowing God again to give us clarity in these confusing and conflictuous. I probably just made a word just now. I don't know about if that's real, but in the midst of conflicts and everything like that. So that's just something to think about, y'all. Um, Let me see. James 1:19. It says, "Now know this, my beloved brothers, let every person be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger." Yeah, y'all. That's why they say we got two ears and one mouth. But yeah, if we're trying to navigate through the turbulence, friends, this is how we do that. First, go to God. Calm ourselves down enough so we can hear and listen, and allow him to lead us and guide us into what he wants us to do. Now, of course, we can go deeper about this. There's a few verses in the go deeper section for us to do that. Um, so I'm gonna let that be. It is what it is. That is the juice, y'all. Now, the Bible verse of today is Proverbs 29:25. It says, "The fear of man bringeth a snare, but whoso putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe." Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all on Monday, if the Lord's will. Bye bye. Shout out to my main man, UN. Oh man, I guess I feel like I talk to you in the future. Like you, I mean, for me, it's like the past, but you, I don't know. It's like one of those interesting things. You always telling me that you're like hours ahead of me, but you're looking at videos from the past. So that's the interesting thing about our situation and our connection here. But shout out to you. Thank you so much for showing love. Oh, I know I haven't did that in a while, so that that's special for you. That's for you. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend as well. Thank you so much for showing love. I don't know, friends. Like, I don't know if it's like, because I've been lighting a candle lately. I don't know if you guys know this, but basically, this candle was a gift. I've been lighting it every time I've filmed. And I mean, obviously, I'm burning it through it, but I don't know if it's this that's making me calmer as I do this thing. I want to say I've been doing it for at least this week. And I don't know, there's just like a real sense of calm since I've been doing the juice the past couple of days. But I don't know, but yeah, that's something new. Basically, this was a gift. Someone gave it to me in a gift basket situation. I'm in this group. It's called I've Been Wined Atlanta or something like that, and it's like ladies that give each other wine gifts. And so I've been in there like I've gotten a gift at least 3 times now. I was gonna say I've been in there like 3 months because I think it's like once a month, but I can't remember, once or twice a month or something like that. But I know I've gotten a gift 3 times, and I've given gifts 3 times. And so in the gift that I received recently last week, the lady had a candle in there, which was like right on time because I needed a new candle for the show because the one I had, well, it melted out, and then I was using a fake candle at one point, and that didn't even look good. And I was like, man, I just need to get a candle. Um, but yeah. um, but I mean, I don't know. Those of you, speaking of, I know that some of you all that are going to be receiving your journals. I know, again, my sister, when I was talking to her last night, she mentioned that some people that at her job wanted to get it, and that, you know, that they were thinking to themselves that they needed to work on their, um, Bible study uh, moments or whatever the case is. And so hopefully that it would assist with that. So I don't know if you want to add a candle to your prayer closet, it might be a nice little touch, a nice little addition for you. Because it's been calming me this morning. Now I want to say the first time I was using it here on the juice, I think I lit it right before I did my before I went live with y'all. But I want to say yesterday and today I actually lit it when I came in both during my prayer meditation and stuff. And so I don't know if it's just the aromas and just all that, just assisting with my prayer meditation or whatever the case is. But I don't know, it's been doing something. So, oh man, um, those are my updates, y'all. I mean, obviously, don't have anything else going on. I'm looking forward to see those of you guys that got your journals, or if they're coming in or whatever. Maybe I'll order too many, and so mine is coming later. But I was trying to go ahead and get ahead of the game because I was like, man, okay, I know I'm going to go ahead and use them, so I might as well just get enough for me to just have it every month or whatever. So, so now I gotta wait while everybody gets their journals. I guess today, I know my mom is supposed to be coming in today. I think my sister said hers is coming in today. So if y'all get y'all journals, let me know, man. Take some photos and everything like that. Y'all gonna see them before I do, at least in person. So I hope and pray that they're all like aligned well, and that they all, work well for you all, and that you enjoy your experience with the journals. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about all of that. And so, but anywho, I'll let y'all go because I'm rambling. I'm just talking about any and everything at this point. Yep, looking forward to chatting with y'all on Monday if the Lord's will. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, not only day, y'all, but I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend as well. All right, y'all. I'm gonna let you go for real. Bye.